Happy New Year. I just wanted to share a little reflection that I was doing this morning based on some of my morning reading. I read a book every morning called The Book of Awakening, and it has a different lesson for each day of the year. In today's reading, he was telling a story about this man who, it was a snowy day, and he wanted to paint his family room red. So he went out and bought the paint and all of the paintbrushes and all of the supplies and came back to the house, and he was holding 2 gallons of paint, one in each hand, and a bunch of other stuff, and was trying to open the door to get back into the house. He didn't want to put anything down. Have you ever done that where like you've already got everything in your hands and you don't want to set it down, but you need to open the door? And so he was being stubborn about that, and he wasn't setting the paint down. Eventually he fell backwards and the paint spilled everywhere. It was all over the place. It's just kind of like a metaphor for how we want to enter a new door. We want to open a new door and step through into a new space, but we're so stubborn and we don't want to put down the things that we need to put down in order to get through that door. I was thinking about this a lot as it relates to my life, especially right now as we're starting a new year, and I'm thinking about some of the new chapters that I see opening for myself in this year, noticing where my fear comes up about setting down the things that no longer serve me so that I can walk through those new doors. I was actually journaling about this morning and asking myself, like, why is it that we're so afraid to put down the things that no longer serve us? Like, where does that fear come from? I'll give you a couple of examples. Like in my business, there are a lot of different things that I want to do to take things in a new direction, and it's really hard for me to let go of the way that I've always done things and the things that I've always spoken about in my business. And I know that in order to move in that direction, I have to set some things down, right? I can't get through the door unless I set down some things. But I have a lot of fear about that, right? It's like a fear of getting out of our comfort zone. In relationships, I have stuff coming into my life right now regarding love and relationships, which is awesome and exciting. And yet, in order for me to walk through that door and to enter into that possibility, I have to set down the fear that I have, the walls that I've built up because of things that have happened in the past with relationships and not trusting my judgment when it comes to that and that sort of thing. I can't enter into a relationship with all of that stuff, and it's really hard to set that stuff down. And so I wanted to make this video today because I just think it's such an interesting question. I've been kind of sitting in this question all day today. Like, why are we so afraid to set down these things that we know we don't need, that we know no longer serve us, and that we know we need to set down in order to step through that next door? What is it that makes it so hard to set those down? And I know that it's fear of the unknown, like we don't know what's on the other side of the door. But when I really stop and think about it, it's like, well, but what do we really have to lose? If we know these things don't serve us, we might as well set them down and walk through the door and just find out what's on the other side. I wanted to share this with you today in case you might relate, in case there are some things that you are not willing to put down right now to get through the door or the doors in your life that have some new possibilities on the other side. And I'd love to hear what those are for you. I'd love to hear what those possibilities are, or what are the things that you're afraid to put down in your life. I know this is really bringing a lot of stuff up to the surface for me, so I thought I'd share it for you, and I'd love to hear from you and hear what those things are for you. Happy New Year. I wish you so much magic in this new year, and I know that in order for all of us to tap into that magic, we're gonna have to leave some things behind. So just wanted to give you a little reminder. Love you so much. Talk to you soon.